Police officer pulls over son-in-law's car. When he looked inside, he was surprised. During a routine traffic stop, veteran police officer Derek had the shock of his career when he pulled over a car that belonged to his son-in-law, Alex. Approaching the vehicle, he expected a quick check and a light-hearted chat. But as Derek peered inside, the familiar face he expected to see was nowhere in sight. Instead, his eyes met a sight so startling, his face turned pale, and his hand instinctively reached for his radio to call for backup. But before we start, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our upcoming stories. No, please wait, I can explain. The guy behind the wheel exclaimed as he saw the officer's hand grabbing the radio. Derek was surprised to hear the young man say anything at all, and he froze for a moment. The man slowly moved his hands down onto the floor in front of the passenger seat like he was going to grab something to give to Derek. Derek put his gun down for just a second, taken a bit off guard by the entire situation. However, this turned out to be a big mistake because before he even realized what was going on, the man put his foot on the gas and raced away like he was a Formula One driver. Officer Johnson jumped into the police car and chased after the fugitive. Derek still didn't understand what was going on. What was that stranger doing in Alex's car? Why was there blood all over his shirt? And where was Alex? Officer Johnson was driving and Derek sat in the passenger seat, trying to get hold of Alex. He had called him a couple of times already, but he didn't pick up even once. But he decided to call his daughter, Linda, first. Perhaps she knew something about this whole situation. "Dad, what's going on? Why did you call me?" she asked. And even though Derek was hesitant to answer her questions at first, he knew he needed to be honest with her. "Honey, have you heard from Alex? Do you know where he is right now?" he asked. Linda replied that she hadn't heard from him all day yet, as he had gone out to run some errands, but he was supposed to be home soon. When Derek told her what had just happened, she was completely shocked. She had no idea who that guy was or where Alex was, but she said that she would keep calling him and update Derek if he ever picked up. Officer Derek was determined to do just what his daughter asked. He liked Alex, and he wasn't the kind of guy who ever got in trouble. If Linda was telling the truth, something bad must have happened to him. He kept his eyes on the car in front of them and told Officer Johnson, "Go faster." Derek and Johnson's pursuit of the fugitive ended abruptly as the suspect vanished into the city's maze of streets. Despite their efforts, the high-speed chase concluded with frustration and unanswered questions. The search for the car ended when 2 officers reported finding it abandoned in a dimly lit alley. The scene was unsettling. Alex's car sat silent, traces of blood staining the driver's seat. A cell phone lay on the ground outside the driver's door, its presence an anomaly. It was clear this phone didn't belong to Alex. As he navigated through its contents, Derek discovered recent calls and messages that painted a troubling picture. This phone was a secret line of Alex's, one Derek never knew existed. The messages within hinted at a double life, filled with desperation and dangerous liaisons. Financial troubles loomed large, suggesting gambling debts that Alex struggled to manage. Derek resolved to dig deeper, to understand the full extent of Alex's entanglement in a world fraught with danger and deceit. With new evidence in hand, Derek expanded his investigation beyond the immediate circle of family and friends. He reached out to Alex's acquaintances, piecing together a timeline of his last known movements. Conversations revealed troubling associations with individuals of dubious character. Despite exhaustive efforts, Alex remained unreachable. Derek's investigation took a pivotal turn as he delved into the secrets locked within the unfamiliar cell phone. It became evident that Alex's disappearance was intertwined with his clandestine struggles. Each conversation, each desperate plea for more time or forgiveness, highlighted the depth of his predicament. Derek's heart sank as he realized the extent of Alex's entanglement in a dangerous game, one that threatened not just his financial stability but his very life. Derek knew that unraveling this mystery was key to finding Alex. Armed with the knowledge of Alex's secret struggles, Derek began to piece together the puzzle of his disappearance. The gambling debts were a motive for many possible scenarios, each more sinister than the last. Derek understood that to find Alex, he needed to think like those who had ensnared him, to anticipate their moves and uncover their hiding places. It was a race against time, with Alex's safety hanging in the balance. Despite Derek's exhaustive inquiries, Alex's whereabouts remained a mystery, deepening the sense of urgency surrounding his disappearance. The silence from Alex's phone became a deafening echo in the search, its quiet mocking Derek's frantic efforts. Each unanswered call added to the mounting pressure, the growing fear that Alex had been swept too far into the underbelly of the city's gambling scene. Derek's resolve hardened. The lack of communication was not going to deter him. He knew that somewhere in the silence, there was a clue waiting to be found. Derek's investigation took him through the city's hidden corners, places where light seldom reached. The names and faces of Alex's recent companions painted a bleak picture, one of desperation and dangerous liaisons. Yet, even as Derek pieced together the fragments of Alex's last known days, the puzzle remained incomplete. Alex's silence was a barrier that Derek was determined to break through. Derek spearheaded a massive citywide search for Alex, mobilizing every available resource. With law enforcement agencies and volunteers combing through every corner of the city, The media's attention intensified the search efforts, casting a spotlight on the desperate race against time to find Derek's son-in-law, turning Alex's disappearance into a matter of public concern. As news of Alex's plight spread, the community rallied behind Derek and his family. The city was gripped by the story, with citizens offering leads and assistance. Derek was moved by the outpouring of support, finding solace in the collective effort to locate Alex amidst the growing media frenzy. Each lead, each tip, fueled Derek's commitment, driving him forward through sleepless nights and endless days. The citywide search was a marathon of hope and heartache, with Derek leading the charge, refusing to give up on finding Alex. As the search continued, a breakthrough came in an unexpected form, a cryptic message from Alex himself. Using a borrowed phone, Alex managed to send a hidden plea for help, including a crucial location. This message, though brief, was a ray of hope in the darkness, offering a tangible lead in the search. Derek realized the gravity of this new information. Alex had been moved, but he was still alive and reaching out for help. Derek's interactions with Alex's friends and associates revealed a side of Alex he had never known, a side that was caught in a web of risky decisions and dangerous affiliations. The breakthrough came late at night, an anonymous tip pointing Derek towards a warehouse known for illicit gambling activities. The caller's voice was distorted, shrouded in mystery, yet the information was too specific to ignore. Derek, accompanied by a select team, prepared for a covert operation. The warehouse, a nexus of illegal bets and fleeting fortunes, might hold the key to unraveling Alex's whereabouts. As Derek and his team infiltrated the warehouse under the cloak of darkness, the team moved with practiced stealth, their presence unnoticed among the gamblers and dealers. Yet, initial sweeps provided no sign of Alex, deepening the mystery of his fate. Continuing their search, Derek's team discovered a hidden office. Inside, amid the detritus of gambling operations, lay documents and records. The operation reached its climax as Derek confronted the gambling ring's leader. The air was thick with tension, the stakes of their negotiation far exceeding the games outside. Derek learned of Alex's last-ditch effort to exchange information for freedom. The leader's revelation that Alex had been taken by a rival faction added a new, urgent direction to Derek's quest. With the warehouse raid concluding, the gambling operation lay in ruins, its secrets exposed to the cold light of law enforcement. The documents found in the warehouse's office were a goldmine of information, linking Alex directly to the gambling ring's inner workings. As Derek sifted through the papers, he pieced together the desperate measures Alex had taken to clear his debts. Derek's understanding of the case deepened, his determination fueled by the revelations before him. Confronting the gambling ring leader, Derek entered a high-stakes negotiation. The tension was palpable, a tangible force that filled the room. Derek learned of Alex's attempt to use valuable information as a bargaining chip, a move that had backfired, placing him in the hands of a rival group. The operation's aftermath saw the disbanding of the gambling ring, its operations exposed and its members scattered to the winds. Derek found hope in the form of surveillance footage. The grainy images showed Alex, alive but captive, a pawn in a larger game of criminal chess. This footage, while harrowing, provided a tangible lead in the search for Alex, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. The video, though grainy, was a beacon in the night, revealing Alex's forced departure in a vehicle with obscured plates. Derek's experience told him this was a deliberate act, a sign of a deeper criminal network at play. The footage was more than evidence, it was a call to arms, pushing Derek deeper into the fray. Empowered by Alex's message, Derek expanded the search parameters, incorporating the new information into their strategy. The location Alex provided became the focal point of the investigation, with Derek orchestrating a meticulous search of the area. Volunteers and local residents joined the search efforts, their actions a testament to the collective hope for Alex's safe return. Armed with the location from Alex's message, Derek meticulously planned a covert operation. The secluded cabin, hidden away from the prying eyes of the city and the media, became the new focus. Derek and his team prepared for the rescue, emphasizing stealth and precision to ensure Alex's safety. This operation required careful coordination, as any misstep could jeopardize their chances of success and Alex's life. As they neared the cabin, the tension among the team was palpable. Derek, leading the charge, felt the weight of the operation's success squarely on his shoulders. The knowledge that Alex was so close yet still in danger drove them forward. The operation reached its climax as Derek and his team made their move, breaching the cabin with practiced efficiency. The element of surprise worked in their favor. Inside, they found Alex, alive but visibly shaken, a testament to the ordeal he had endured. The relief on Derek's face upon finding Alex safe was immeasurable, a moment of pure, unadulterated joy amidst the chaos. The rescue operation was a success, marking the end of a harrowing journey for Derek and his family. Alex's recovery from the cabin and his reunion with Linda and Derek was a poignant moment, filled with emotions. Once Alex was safe, the pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place. He revealed the circumstances that led to his entanglement with the gambling circuit and ultimately to his kidnapping. The driver, previously thought to be a suspect, was actually a victim of circumstance, forced into the role by his own debts. This revelation shed new light on the events, highlighting the pervasive and destructive influence of the gambling ring. The family's journey through fear and uncertainty led to a profound period of reflection. Alex's revelations prompted a reevaluation of judgments and assumptions. Derek, Linda, and Alex engaged in heartfelt discussions, where understanding and forgiveness began to replace resentment and confusion. This process of healing was crucial, allowing them to rebuild the trust that had been shaken by the ordeal. Alex's experience had been a wake-up call, prompting him to make significant changes in his life. Together, they discussed plans for Alex to seek help for his gambling addiction, marking the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another unbelievable tale like this one.